What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the second part of the Titans franchise preseason streaming. Games 2 and 3 coming your way tonight as we continue to take a look at our most impressive rookies, the most important roster battles, as we prepare for year 2 in the franchise. Should be a fun time here. We got to see a little bit last night, and I do have a slight slider change for tonight's stream, as I was talking to Matt 10 a little bit today, so I'll show you what I have right now. But before too long, we'll get underway here against Green Bay. We're going to play 2 more games. I might not do final cuts here in the stream. I might wait until afterwards, but we're going to play these games, though, that's for sure. Let me just situate everything here. Good evening, everybody. All right, so, hey, Kane, was signing Ridley a gamble? You know what? All signings are a gamble. But I think this one, it's only a 1-year deal. We'll know for sure if we can utilize a player with his skill sets. We'll know exactly if it was the right move or not. But yes, you could say it was a little bit of a gamble. The only changes from yesterday and what I had are that we're going to have offside set to 45 instead of 35, I believe. Just, offside is one of those sliders that Matt's found, does have an impact on some positioning things in coverage and everything. And then PDRT here, reaction time is up to 65 for the user. He was sending me a bunch of clips. He was happy with it. He wanted my thoughts, and I'll be able to give him some after tonight. So good to be here doing preseason streaming once again. I've already done the practice for the week, where I pretty much gave all the reps to backups or young starters, essentially. But yeah, hopefully, I want to see a lot more of some of these rookies that played well last night. I mean, you look at what Paul Taylor did, and already it looks like he is going to make the roster unless he really falls off tonight. But his route running is impressive for a UDFA. He is a really good athlete. I think that he's just a player that probably should have been drafted at 68, 67 overall. 7 catches, 102 yards last night. And then I'd like to see a little bit more from these running backs here. Imagine that. I want to see the running backs play. Dante Rose, Ohio State. Joe Boyd, Maryland. Can these two impress us a little bit? How about I guess we signed Daniel Hunter to play some quarterback. So perhaps a QB3 for us to take a deeper look at. And then we have some backup offensive linemen to hopefully make things a little more stable for the second team players. And then on defense, more Rashard Parker, 91. Big D tackle, 358. Yeah, I think you guys get it. Let's play some football. It is getting hot in here. 1 second. Folding clothes, doing a Viking-style rebuild on one TV and you on the other. That's quality multitasking for your night. Proud of you. All right. I need the switch on, but I can hit the lights off from here. There we go. Let me know if the lighting in the background is like distracting or anything. I know it's a little busy back there, but I like it. Any thoughts on the Matt Stafford situation? 2 concussions in 2 weeks. Should he retire? I don't think Stafford wants my medical opinion too much. But they shouldn't rush him back in any case. I mean, the concussions are serious. And I think that the NFL has to look into you know, guys playing after a concussion, and is it enough to go through concussion protocol? Because I can think of at least 3 instances now of back-to-back concussions with Tua, with Stafford, with Christian Darrisaw, the Vikings just recently on Sunday. And those are like the high-profile players. I bet they're not the only ones. My sliders for CPU. Right now I'm on default, and I'm liking it. So, no changes, all pro, simple. I like when it's easy like that. Watching any Maction tonight. I don't think I'll get around to it. So we're going to have the offense up first today. I want to do a little bit more with the running game than I did last night. I tend to get carried away with the passing game in preseason. Lots of sacks, turnovers, 50-50 balls. But I'm trying to do a better job of actually, like, practicing the stuff I want to do. You know, what we should be doing in preseason. So excited to see this CB fun grow in year 2. Best part so far, man. They really turned it on those last 6-7 games or so. It was a far cry from where the season started, so hoping for some good things. We tried this play last night. I'm only willing to try it one more before I give up. Sal Sexton on a screen. See, it just don't work. No DVRing for late night draft prep. I don't think I'll be watching any MAC football tonight, tomorrow. Don't think I'll get to it. To the outside with Derrick Henry. Nice little gain of 6 there. For sure, a big part of this is trying to figure out, okay, how do I want to use Sexton? The tight end wasn't a huge part of our offense last year, and now we spend a first-round pick plus on getting a single player. And there he is. Sal Sexton makes the catch. First down, Tennessee. I'm in a 32-man online league that functions exactly like your second channel rebuilds, and we function as GMs. It's pretty cool. That's got to be fun for 32 players. That's cool. You got 32 that are into that style. I feel like it's a little bit easier to handle, although I guess there's stuff to do each week. But it wouldn't take a lot of time to prep and everything. A reasonable ceiling for this Titans team this year? Well, I mean, I think they're going to be... I think they'll win that division. But when it comes to the playoffs, I think their defense needs to be in a pretty good spot. They've been one of the best run defenses, for whatever that's worth. When you're talking about a conference with Josh Allen and Patrick Mahomes, it's pretty much irrelevant. Didn't want to throw that. You know, I just worry about the offensive firepower outside of Henry. I mean, I think that they need a lot from Burks and Woods here in the second half of the season. Burks just came back from injury. He caught that deep ball on Jair the other night. But I still see them a good bit behind KC and Buffalo. Not that they can't beat them. I just think, like, what if you have to get through both? Not sure they have it in them. How about a deep shot that... Ooh. Hardman could not get behind Jair. Yeah, Hartman's one of those guys, too, that we should be creative with. We can definitely mix in some jet sweeps and some screens. I don't think he's going to be... like, it's hard to know right now if he's, like, the wide receiver, too. If I want to use him in 2 receiver sets, or if it's just, like, specific situations. Because Burks has done that wide receiver 2 role really well. Oh, it might have taken Petit Frere out of the starting role, honestly, with us signing players and it messing with my depth chart. Rodgers! Oh, he tried it. Didn't work. What's good, Kane? Love the content. Keep up the great work. Appreciate it, TC. Glad to see you around. I want to get that 3-year badge ready for you. I will be getting those done here before the next channel member stream, which will probably be like a week from tomorrow night. For those that are channel members, and by the way, the channel membership is just, it's a way to support the channel. It's $4.99 a month, and it's completely optional, but it does grant you some perks. The big one being the channel member live stream that I do every month, and this month it happened to be twice, but in general, it's once a month where I talk about happenings on the channel, plans for the future. A lot of times I'm revealing stuff for the first time. It's where I shared I'd be doing the UTSA Dynasty again. So that is an option if you're interested, but not required. Is that a Bliss Light? Yes. I have 2 of them. This is the 2.0. Rogers. Oh, he almost got away, but it's Big Linval who brings him down. I thought he was getting away there. Is the draft reset bug on last Gen 2? As far as I know, I haven't seen anything otherwise, but I also haven't seen anybody who's done anything recently on franchise since the hotfix have the draft reset. Now, if there has been, I want to know about it, but I haven't seen it with my own eyes yet. Save Sexton's upgrades, move him to receiver to get some route running boosts. It's not a terrible idea. I will say, though, that tight end upgrades tend to focus on like 7 to 10 different positions or ratings. So I don't think it's fully required, but if I want to develop him in a certain way, I mean, it makes some sense to maybe do a couple receiver upgrades. All right, we got a block. We do a little bit better than this. I really liked the play action game we were developing towards the end of last year. I still want that to be a big part of the offense. Would much prefer that Sexton be on that deep corner and not Chris Manhertz, but we're going to try this. And breaking open, that is caught. Calvin Ridley, first down. We didn't start long ago. I mean, this is the first game in our second drive of the night, so you haven't missed anything. Okonkwo, his role definitely hurts with all that's happened here this offseason. I still think that in the, I like this formation here. But we have a new fullback at the same time. But I still think Okonkwo will find his way into this every now and then. And he's just more like backup tight end right now, developing still. As Willis is going to run out to the right. Oh, I probably didn't have to do that, but we did. Ridley's going to be a stud. You know, if I use him right, I think he has that potential. I'm looking forward to it. 3rd down and 4. And, oh, that's going to be tough. And it's off the mark from Mecole Hardman. And we'll kick a field goal. Maybe too far left. Kind of rushed that there, but I made it. The Oilers retro. I think I'll find a time to break those out. I like those a ton. Like the Warren Moons. I always describe jerseys as who I picture wearing them. How old are you? How old do you think I am? I'm 30. You know, I can't, 60. Look good for 60, right? Without full clarity on the draft reset bug, I just can't recommend this game in any capacity. It might be fixed now, it might not. I think the gameplay is better than last year and the year before and whatnot, but the draft reset is the biggest bug Madden has had in my time with this game. It rendered franchise basically unplayable for multiple years, and it might be fixed now, but it's too early to say definitively, and so I have a hard time recommending this game in general, but you throw in the draft reset bug, and I'm certainly not going to entertain that. You're going to have to make your own judgments. Rodgers. All right, we're going to run some man coverage here. We got good enough corners. These guys can be covered in man-to-man. Probably not a linebacker. Oh, that's McCreary. Okay. Sometimes those tight formations get bunched up and messed up. But he keeps throwing at the Tunyon. Not to be a downer, but the draft reset in Madden 22 too. I've heard that it's in there in a limited capacity. I never saw it, and I went through many off seasons. It seemed to be a lot more rare because I didn't hear about it. Whoa, what was that? It's kind of the accuracy Rodgers has shown from time to time this year. Now let's go back to man-to-man. Press man-to-man. Got a safety on Watson. This could be dangerous. But it's Jones underneath for a first. You want to play Madden with me. Colt, I really don't play a lot. I haven't played against another person in Madden in a long time. I don't really play with anybody head-to-head at all. I used to do community matches, which were really fun. Madden allowed you to basically make your own, picture like a Discord server, and you could just invite people, or people could join. You could play games in that community. We used to do streams in that 10 years ago, and it was a really fun time. Oh, that's close to being picked off. Nearly. Almost had him there. Been watching you since NCAA 13. That is an awful long time. Started the UTSA dynasty. There we go. Break that up on third down. We like that from Amani Hooker. We'll get off the field. My favorite player from Minnesota. I mean, Andy McKenzie is always like the most memorable to me. Like, he had such a huge part in that dynasty. Especially, like, finally turning the corner as a team. Otherwise, I mean, Pratt is a good option there. I like Kevin Martindale a lot when you talk just running backs. Yeah, Kenny Clark is causing problems in the middle. Almost everything we try to run inside is getting blown up by him. Get that one out quick. Trying to work on some stuff here for the quick passing game to just... I want more options. Now that we got the players, it's just, all right, what more can we do? What options do we have? Because last year, I talked about it last night, felt like I was really in a box with this team and we could do like two things. Like run with Malik, hand it off to Derrick Henry, and then the passing game felt like a coin flip no matter what I called. I didn't know what I could trust. Favorite Kalispell player? Probably Boogie or Hayden Jean-Charles. We head to the air. How about the tougher throw? Oh, Ridley tried to take that one, but McCole Hardman, he's got it. Nut of choice, peanut or pistachio? Definitely peanut. In my power rankings, I definitely have peanut in the top 2 or 3. Probably been asked before, but how do you play user defense in the franchise? Love the series, been watching since Madden 12. So my goal is to have very little impact defensively because I want the player ratings to be the most important thing as Manhurts makes the catch. There's that play action pass we need. But ultimately, my goal on defense is to call the play and the players execute the play, good or bad. So I do what it takes to have the least impact possible. And in most games, it's been, you know, just like control a player and hold L1. And the CPU will just control them automatically then. Not an option now. I have to actually control somebody, unfortunately. So I play in the trenches. So I'm not getting guys out of position, going for user picks. Like, I'm not into that when it comes to franchise at all. Oh, he's wide open! Ridley! Touchdown! This right here needs to work. It needs to work. The play action pass is one of the keys to the offense. And we've hit some of our best plays here off play action. We got the DBs there in a real bind. What are you going to do? You got that over route. Which, you know, this play is designed to get open, this over route, but this guy here, he's like, all right, there's McCole Hardman. He runs 4-3, and it's 2-on-1. I mean, I don't think Stokes, he wasn't supposed to get deep on this play. Just manipulating the zone coverage a little bit. You can review it. It don't matter. I drafted an 83 overall safety recently with normal dev. That had to feel good. You draft probably the best player in the whole class and he's got normal dev. Welcome to the club. I didn't even draft an 83 and I felt like I got kind of screwed on that one. So how many of you are on like break this week, or what's your situation here? You get to relax here Thanksgiving week? Off till Monday, that's gotta feel nice. How to feel about Cowboy Vikings? Numb. Yikes. Farley, what was that? Leaving for home tomorrow, half a day left, and break for me, 2 days off. I'm in the UK, so these next weeks are awful. Yeah, UK doesn't celebrate Thanksgiving, correct? Aaron Jones, not much there. Super Bowl favorite at the moment, man. KC's clicking so much. The Bills are going through their rough stretch, as are the Eagles. But I mean, the Chiefs, man, when they got to get it going with Patrick Mahomes, you know he's going to be there. And then, you know, San Francisco looked really good last night. I mean, I think it's just incredible that they have Debo, CMC, and George Kittle in the same offense. That's going to be a nightmare for teams to stop. Nice tackle by Cunningham. He's had some good stops on this drive. I'm noticing that Rodgers is throwing to his tight ends a lot, which is sometimes a signal that sometimes a little bit off. Something's a little bit off with the coverage, but it's too early to say. And they are just throwing into, you know, beaten zone coverage, so. Birthday is on Thanksgiving. So we have like turkey and a cake. Christian Watson makes the catch. How do I call my offensive plays and stuff? Like, when do I go gun or under center? Oh, it depends on a lot of factors. But I think shotgun is more so when I want to spread the field and when I want to throw more so. Being under center, especially with Willis, just gives me a lot of options in terms of play action and tight ends being on the field, so we can run with Derrick Henry. Oh, here's this play. It's Watson to the 10. Kind of a slow developing one, but it's worked. I've seen that play run a couple times. Wide receiver, power fake, jet. All right. Yeah, I think that coverage linebacker need is definitely going to be exposed. Cunningham still good in the running game, as you can see. He's made plays on this drive constantly. Get in the face of Watson and Lazard here. We got two corners that I think are much better players. Running it. Jones almost to the end zone. Now they go goal line. And Byard, oh, he meets the fullback, and Dillon still gets in. Nobody else could get through, and the Packers have their first touchdown. They tie the game up. Yeah, it's all about having two coverage linebackers we trust, and I don't think we're quite there. But also, like, there are some teams that like to run out of 11 personnel, and that can play tricks on you. Packers not really one of them I'm worried about. But hey, so far some pretty good moments here for the starting offense, and that guy right there, Malik Willis. Let's go to our weak eye here and start to see, are we better off with two tight ends in the game, or are we better off with a tight end and a fullback? How good is Leonard Rouse? So we run it here with Derrick Henry for a 4-yard pickup. Do I think Green Bay just lets Dillon and Love walk after next year? I think it's too early to say on Dillon, especially if they run into a cap situation this offseason where, like, Aaron Jones becomes a problem with his contract. And I have no idea what's going to happen with Love. Like, maybe there's a team willing to give up, like, a 3rd-round pick or something at this point. Third down and 1. Hardman. He's fast. Yeah, crossing patterns, screens, deep balls, deep crossers. That's where he's going to eat. And now we're going to try Leonard Rouse as a ball carrier. But that didn't exactly work great. Feel like I could use a few more plays out of this formation. Oh, you like the setup? I appreciate that. Got a few different lights going on back there. We just called this play, but we're going to run it once again. Oh, boy, that was tough. Asking him to make a catch in traffic there. Wait, did he catch it? Oh, he did. Oh, boy. I thought that was incomplete. No, he had it the entire time. Sal Sexton has looked really good. What are the odds I get the time? Yeah, this isn't even the look to do it. Ridley. Willis is looking pretty solid here in this one. This is smooth right now, which means I'm about 3.5 seconds away from my next interception probably, but it's working. You move Malik Willis to running back. Why would you not want him throwing the ball? I've loved using him as a quarterback in this game. Nate Davis shaken up. We do not like that one bit. Now, 3rd and short is often like give it to Henry territory. But for the purpose of what we're doing here, I am looking for more like throws on 3rd and short just to have in the back pocket pretty much. .325 to play in the first half. And we go play action. Going for Sexton, and it's not there. So we're going to go for it. They had stuff covered up pretty decently on that play. But we are going to go for it. I might want another 2 tight end shotgun set too. Because I feel like the tight ends we have now give us a little bit more option to play around with that in the passing game. So we'll head to the air. No, Willis goes down. Quay Walker, that's one of the things he does best, is blitz. So we turn that over on downs. Get back to the defense. Second half is going to be all backups, but right now I think it's been a pretty good impression of the offense so far. Yeah, I remember Beanie Wells, of course. Ohio State running back, Cardinals. He probably bounced around to another team, but I can't for the life of me remember who it would have been. That's a screen set up, and Aaron Jones. Not quite a first down. No Sean Moreno. Come on, y'all are being way too easy on me. 3rd and 1. Ooh, we got it there, but got to get those yards back. He does. Larry Johnson. He ran for 1,000 yards a few times. That's also a little too easy. I think that... I forget. I think he ranks pretty highly in Chiefs running back all time, right? This is Rodgers on first down. Way too much time. Christian Watson. I'm going to use timeouts to try to get one more full drive. The other Adrian Peterson, yeah, he went to Rice. He was in the league at the same time as the Vikings' Adrian Peterson. He was very good in college, too. I think he won some awards in Conference USA, if I'm not mistaken. .148 to go. Montario Hardesty. That's a harder one to remember, but I know he played for the Browns. Right on time there to Braxton Berrios. Yeah, I'm going to throw some more press man at them and see how they handle it. Jonas Gray. Yeah, he had that like 200-plus yard game against... can I remember the team it was against? Colts? Who's 40? That was a disaster. Glenn Coffey. Yeah, he only played for like a year for San Francisco. Look at Riddick out there in coverage. That's why we drafted him at number 4. Rudy Johnson, yeah. The Bengals running back. Isaiah Crowell. I can't remember where he went to school, but yep. He didn't play that long ago. Bryce Brown. That one's a little more obscure. Bryce Brown. I know the name. Eagles come to mind, but I'm not 100% on that. Lydell Mitchell. That might actually get me. Alfonso Dennard. He was the Nebraska corner, right? 7th round, went to the Patriots, I want to say. Is that what the stream is just going to evolve into? Let's go now. Matt Jones, that wasn't that long ago. Florida running back, Washington. 37 seconds. I didn't save myself a ton here. Oh boy. Marcel Shipp. Yeah, he bounced. He played for the Cardinals for a little bit. Jaguars wide receiver. There are a couple. I keep calling this play. Nope. Bernard Pierce. Yeah, with the Ravens. Brandon Doughty. That one, I think you got me on that one. Chris Johnson. 2K. Aaron Stecker. He played for the Bucks. Long time ago. That one's actually pretty more obscure than a lot of these. Ooh. Traylon Burks. I really like him in this series, man. He plays so well. Still trying to see if Hardman can beat Jair. Hasn't happened yet. Gimme Burks. First down. Whatever happened to the tiny backs that are like 220? Like the 5'8", 220-pound guys? Yeah. Where are those guys? Nope. 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 Gotta call timeout. Excited for Thanksgiving night. Cousins is going to add to Judon's Defensive Player of the Year sack numbers. What a rude thing of you to say to me just a few days after the Cowboys game. Probably, though. Does Judon line up primarily on the left side, the right side, or does he move around? That's what I want to know. Because I always picture him on the defense's left side, rushing the right tackle. Let me move Sexton to the right side here. We got to use the sideline. Yeah, that alignment has him not as wide as I would like. Up top now. It's caught by Burks, and it's worth it. It's worth it. I have been recording for approximately 36 and a half minutes. Just look for the red sleeves. Yeah. Wish I had a timeout. Yeah, the Vikings, without Darisaw, I'm really worried about the O-line. But I'm also worried about, like, how does KOC, like, work around it? Like, there are things you can do. I think one of the things the Vikings could do a lot better of is using Dalvin in the passing game. I think that would open up some options. He's not as good of a receiving back as a lot of others, but I still think they could use him there more. And then I think they've got to get some more quick passes. Get that ball out a little bit faster, especially with Thielen. But they don't want to go too far away from what they do well. You still want to get Jefferson his, and if you can put up 24 points, I think you win this game. So hopefully they have some options for this weekend. Or Thursday, jeez. Let me check on our depth chart here and get this ready to go. We're going to see Daniel Hunter, I think, in the fourth quarter of this game. But let's focus on Hassan Haskins a little bit. In this game, at least. Paul Taylor, Phillips, Mims, and then I do want to rotate in a few other guys as well. Okonkwo as the lead guy there. And then let's go and put Dylan Rayduns. No, we can't. Let's go. We signed him just for this. Who was it again? It was James Hurst. And then, yeah, Timmy Church can get some more reps. Brett Jones, Dennis Daly, Dylan Rayduns. Just a little bit more than what we had from the previous game where we just gave up too many sacks. Let's see. I still want to get plenty of snaps in here for Terrell Riddick. If he's not being able to get sacks here against backup tackles, that's a little bit of a concern for him early on. And then Martin Irving and Chance Campbell in the middle. Give me McCreary, Jackson, Clay Brooks. Actually, you know what? We're going to go with the UDFA combo of Justin Gardner and Javon Bernard with Clay Brooks in the slot. John Barrett, Theo Jackson. And then give me Rose there. Give me Joe Boyd in this role. And in the slot, a little Paul Taylor. Oh, and I got to set this up. I wish this was a little bit easier to do. Yeah, go Rashad Weaver there. That's fine. There you are. But we also have Max Wheeler, who is really more of a coverage linebacker. Let's get him in there as well. And he wears number 49 at the moment. DeMarco Murray is the running backs coach at Oklahoma. I did not know that. That's pretty cool. Green Bay's going play action, letting things develop and trying to throw a pick really badly there. The quarterback here for Green Bay, who is it? Number 11, Nathan Stein. So this is the first round quarterback they took, who is meant to be the successor to Aaron Rodgers, probably after this season. So this is a first round guy who was projected to, you know, go early. He could be their next starter. Stein under pressure, dumps it to Dillon, getting 9 for a 3rd and 1. Running it with A.J. Dillon here against the backup defense, and that works beautifully. Survivor Series? I haven't watched a wrestling pay-per-view in a very long time. I don't even know who's wrestling anymore. There's a deep shot. And it's almost intercepted. Oh, what a play. That was Bernard. So, give him a little boost there. That was a nice play. Almost had it. They'll swing it out now to Dillon. Nice tackle by Theo Jackson. Get some more press coverage in here. Stein, 3rd and 6. Nicely done. Picking on Chance Campbell there. But we're also not getting a whole lot of pass rush. So we definitely need to make it easier on the cover guys. Will we see roster cuts? Maybe some of them, but depends on time. Knocked down. Tight coverage there. I want to keep seeing how much press man I can get away with. And I'm also sending a lot of 5-man rushes because, you know, if you think about it really basically, as Dillon is running through us, if you send a 4-man rush, they're going to double one guy and you get 3 one-on-ones. But if you send 5 guys and they only block 5, now you get 5 one-on-ones. And you just think that someone's got to win. Dillon grinding away at this defense. Yeah, I wonder what's going to happen with Nathaniel Hackett. I see y'all talking about that situation. It's interesting because it's a brand new ownership group. And so, is there anything on their mind as far as they don't want a reputation of being an ownership group that is really quick to make a move like that? Do they want to wait just like because that's what teams tend to do? Because it's been ugly, and there's no reason the offense should be this bad. Touchdown, A.J. Dillon. But I saw he handed over the play calling to Clint Kubiak, who was Vikings play caller last season. So right off the bat, I knew that probably wouldn't fix their problems. And then they released Melvin Gordon. Latavius Murray went from being a practice squad running back of the Saints this year filling in for them in London against the Vikings and playing well because Mark Ingram was hurt. And then he was claimed off their practice squad the next day by the Broncos, and now he's their starting running back. All right. We're seeing way too much backfield penetration here. Like, can you hit him? There's no reason. Okonkwo kind of passes him off there, and then nothing from Manhurts.
Come on.
Do I think there is any chance Cliff Kingsbury gets fired this offseason? I think there's a good chance they clean house. Absolutely. They tried to hide my icon there. You see that? But I was zeroed in on Paul Taylor the whole time. Sexton has looked good. He's not on the field right now, though. Off the mark for Chris Manhurts, and that's going to be 4th down. We'll have to get Sexton some more reps, though. I want to see him dominate some backups. If they're going to do it with A.J. Dillon, we're going to do it with Sal Sexton. But I might have him be the tight end 2, just because there might be a few different routes we can run out of that. You know what? Scrap that, because I want to go 3 wide and be able to throw it to the guy. Yeah, I'm not sure what's going to happen with Dan Campbell, but I could see him getting another year, especially if they can get a couple more wins. I mean, since they traded away TJ Hawkinson, they've picked up 3 victories. They're 3-0. So, clearly, some things are working. They got a win against Green Bay, which should count for a lot, even though, you know, it took a lot of red zone turnovers. They still won the game against the Packers. Good press coverage. Oh, come on, you got to pick that. Everybody on that play was blanketed. Oh, yeah, they get the Bills on Thursday. That's going to be interesting. Stein got it there to Dobbs. Not bad. The weakest part about this team? I still think the offensive line, it's not fixed at all. But we have some guys who could be solutions. Stein's picking us apart. Any chance of NCAA 06 with the next mod? I haven't seen any mod for 06. I would have to check it out, but possibly. That's a run to Dillon, and we just keep opening the door for him. It bounces right to a receiver, and the Packers have it at the 4. Just can't get a break there to go our way. A Madden 25 mod. That wasn't even a good Madden. Why'd that get a mod? 4-yard line. Dillon on the carry. Nicely done. Have I played the new Call of Duty? I have. I'm enjoying it, actually, quite a bit. This is Stein on 2nd down. He'll throw it to the corner, and we forgot to cover him. What are we doing? How is nobody back there to make a play? What teams do I think will draft a quarterback in the 1st round? Houston, Detroit, Carolina for sure. Beyond that, I think they'll have their options of the top 3 guys, and then, you know, how deep is the class? How much do you like the guys like Will Levis or what other options could become available possibly in free agency. Yeah, the Saints probably got to be thinking about a quarterback, but you also need the picks to take a quarterback. And the Eagles are going to be spending their first rounder on probably a dominant front seven player. Like the Eagles, say the Eagles pick 4. It's basically like they're going to pick number 1. Because the top teams that are bad, you know, it's going to be the Texans there probably. I could see Carolina being 2. Like, it's just going to probably be like quarterback, quarterback, quarterback. And then the Eagles, Will Anderson, if he goes to the Eagles, man. There you go. I think Taylor has definitely looked good enough to be the backup so far from what I've seen. Yeah, I don't know about old Tom Brady at all. I mean, every year we're a year closer, right? But it don't feel that way. Yeah, the Jets are probably looking at a quarterback, but with how good their roster's coming together, they're going to be in the veteran market more so than the rookie market. And they're not going to be picking high enough to take, like, the top guy. I wish Sexton... I ran out of bounds, maybe? I wish Sexton would cut that upfield so badly. There's Haskins up the middle. You don't think I'll run on 2nd and 10? I shouldn't, but occasionally I will. And now it's a 3rd down and 1. Here comes Paul Taylor, and he gets it. Oh, come on. I'm not worried about the outside corner on that play. All right, let's try it again. Can we get the 1 yard? It's Haskins, and he gets it. But I think that's going to do it for Haskins in this game. I know what he is. I want to know more about the rookies, all right? I need my rookies to play. 17 seconds. How about play action with penetration? Dish that out to Rouse. Jimmy G to the Jets. Robert Saleh was 49ers DC. I could see it. You know, there is a decision to make there, I think, if they go to another Super Bowl with Jimmy about who starts next year. But, you know, I think the most likely outcome is still we end up seeing them roll with Lance. Taylor. Oh, couldn't do it. Not a good enough throw. So, I mean, I think Jimmy would be developing a decent market, and a team like the Jets would be saying, man, if we had Jimmy right now, we probably would have beat the Patriots at least one time. Yeah, Zach Wilson, I don't think there's a whole lot there to be curious about. Quay Walker as a pass rusher, man, he's dangerous. We're down 17, we're going to go for it. Maybe extra protection here because we need it. We head to the air. Phillips. They got it. That was thrown, by the way, for Taylor, but there were just too many players in the area. Yeah, and you wonder about Aaron Rodgers next year, what ultimately happens there. It could be Rodgers wants out, or the Packers say, all right, we're going to just get our picks and hit the reset button a little bit. Kyle Phillips once again. First down. Let's go with tempo.
Let's go.
How about the lead option? One of my favorite plays here. The lead read. 12 yards.
Ready. Buffalo 18.
Jump ball Denzel Mims. Or throw it at the feet. Maybe for the best.
Ready, break. On the ball, now.
Running it. Rose doesn't get there. Didn't exactly follow my blocks, though.
Okay, break.
Rose could be an option on this play. And instead, almost a pick. We're going to try to get the touchdown.
Let's go.
We want the 6.
Ready.
Taylor and Phillips are the receivers. Expecting quick pressure. And Sexton makes the catch. There he is. Oh, he's got the cartwheel in his bag. I think the draft classes in this game are done really well. I like a lot of what I've seen, from player variety to standout players, standout ratings. The classes have been fun. Like, there's way more players with chances to actually develop as well. I mean, you can draft third-round talent guards who have like 69, 70 overall and just start them. It's refreshing. Superstitious, a new member. Appreciate you showing the support there. Thank you. By the way, that was a 19-play drive. That might be the longest touchdown drive you'll ever see from me. 19 plays. Could we have gone any slower? Drafted a hidden dev kicker. See, that's what I'm talking about. That is what I'm talking about. All right, can we get the ball back? Where's the pass rush? Do I think the Raiders move on from Carr? You know, it's those decisions aren't really made in a vacuum. It's like, if not Carr, then who? And I just can't find a who to put there. Now, as far as picks go, when's their next first-round pick? Dumping that one off. They have a first this year. It's really... I don't know if they'll hit the reset this offseason. I think that'd be a year early for what's likely. Yeah, this backup defense is just getting demolished. Love the vids, Kane. Can you give me a random team to rebuild on an older Madden? Tired of Madden 23. Well, I'm assuming then you would have them all. You're tired of Madden 23. A fun team to rebuild. From a different game. He's going to the end zone again. Oh, broken up. 33 makes a play. But where's this pass rush? It's got to show up somewhere. Running with Dylan. Oh, he tried the spin move, and it didn't work. John Barrett. And they'll kick a field goal. How'd my draft go? Really well. I enjoyed it a lot. What is one of those older games you could do a rebuild on? What about like a Chargers team before Justin Herbert? Because they had a lot of really good players. Like, you look at the past 5 years, they've had a lot of different stars at a variety of spots. They get Justin Herbert, still not exactly putting it together. So I'd say something like, you know, Madden 20 or something. Like Chargers. Ooh, Phillips. He got it. Yes. Get under that DB. Make the catch. So it'd be like a Phillip Rivers Chargers team rebuild. Chargers with Tomlinson. See, I'm not about to recommend anybody do like a PS3 rebuild outside of Madden 12. Just not good games. Phillips, money, play action, man. It is really the solution to all of our problems. I mean, until I get sacked with no chance to even react, but a lot of these plays just work. I love these deep crossers, man. They're probably set up okay for this one. Rashawn Gary, get out of there! Man! They really let the pass rush come in that quickly. That didn't work. NFL Game Day. There's an obscure one. Game Day actually had, like, I think ambulances come on the field for injuries. I've seen that a couple times. Oh, this is getting a little tough here. We need 2 possessions. Play action. Ah, I want Phillips, man. I'm not going to get it to him, though. Blaze, appreciate the new member here. Got the 6-month badge. Appreciate it. We got a 4th and 17 here. Ugh. We're going to have to block 6. And here goes nothing. Because we're getting sacked. Yeah, I can't stand when they keep, like, starters in for the second team. Like, it doesn't rotate everybody out. We got to block Rashawn Gary. NFL Fever. That's one I never really played. I got one of the games on original Xbox right now, but I can't play it because I don't have an Xbox 360 with an official Microsoft hard drive. So I need to get one. I have like a third-party hard drive because it was larger and probably cheaper when I got it like 10 years ago. And it can't read original Xbox games. Yes, a penalty. I mean, I like playing the game and I like Super Sim. It's just I think Super Sim gives you more of that GM experience and you know that the players matter and you really are not given a whole lot of control. But, I mean, I like having both as options here. I think that playing this style, I mean, I obviously get the control, so there's just more weird things I can do. I can be more creative. I can experiment more. And I feel like it ends up being more exciting. This front is just not doing anything. I have X Factors on. I haven't really had an issue with them this year. Blitz coming. Oh, no, Gardner. And Terrell Riddick is hurt at the same time. I mean, that play was very bad. Do I have a draft class for this season? I don't have one, but I will be using like an EA class. They're going for it. And they're getting it. 38-17. High ankle sprain. I was talking about that earlier tonight, I think. Like, concussions and high ankle sprains are all over the NFL. Maybe that was yesterday I was talking about that. Now, we got a high ankle, and we'll see how long he's out. And let's wrap it up here with quarterback Daniel Hunter. I forgot to get him some playing time. Yeah, injuries in preseason are never fun, but it is part of the game. Yeah, I wish that, like, the impact and physics played more of a factor in the injuries and having them make sense why they occurred. Sal Sexton. So, Sal has been everything that we wanted to this point. He's looked really good. There he is again on the catch and run. I mean, the guy is going to be a lot of fun. Please don't spam. Hello, but please don't spam. Where's Woodside? We cut him last night. I wanted to put some touch on it. Maybe not that much. Not quite. Yeah, I'm interested in 2K if I can find the time. I was really interested in their eras feature this year. That sounded like the coolest thing any game, any sports game has done in the last 10 years. I think that would be fun to check out. Mims caught it! Everybody, Denzel Mims has caught the football. This is not a drill. The ball stayed in his grasp. Running it here with Rose. Let me burn that timeout. My revamp is on PC. I wouldn't have the patience to deal with the PS3 myself. I like to do a lot of tweaking to the files and stuff like that, and it's just a lot faster this way. Knocked away from Sal. Showing blitz. Sending blitz. Couldn't pick it up, and the pass is off the mark. I tried to block 6, but sometimes it just don't matter. Oh, he played me right there. That Isaiah McDuffie? I really thought he was leaving him. Sinking to that crosser. Ah, man. He got me on that one. I throw that pick 10 times out of 10, though. I see him sinking, I'm throwing it. That was nice. It was a bad throw, too. Unfortunately. But hey, we still got one more game to go. Yeah, if I find him available in the free agent pool, that play is going to stay in my memory. That was really good. Just finished my 2034 season today. What Madden are you playing? You are way off into the future. What's it like? So I thought Stein looked pretty darn good outside of like the first play he had. I wish they would put in ACL tears when you do weekly practice. A lot of people wouldn't like that. But, you know, I'm going for as much realism as I can. So if it were an option, I would have it available. I just wish they would give us way more options with sliders to tweak them. Like long-term injuries in practice. You could have it default set to 0, but maybe somebody like me makes them a little more likely. So there'll be a handful throughout the league in practice that are season enders. So I thought like all the quarterbacks had pretty good moments here. Willis and the starters I thought played really well. I'm still not seeing a lot that I like with the running game, but I continue to focus so much on the pass. And Sal has looked really good. And as good as he's looked, I need to find more playing time for other guys. But we're not getting a whole lot from our front four right now, and that's concerning. Nobody's standing out with the backups. Terrell Riddick isn't really standing out. So that's I might have to do some testing and just see what I think about that slider. But if it ends up playing out balanced, then we just got to get better. But one more to go against the Atlanta Falcons. Madden 23. Okay. So you're off in the 2034, which means you haven't had a major reset, which is obviously fantastic news. We have a training camp standout. Who do we think it is? I mean, I don't know if this has anything to do with game performance, but I'd be thinking Sal. Is it Sal Sexton? It is Terrell Riddick, who has not looked great in games. So we literally have to pry him out of the film room. If he's not on the field, I guarantee he's watching tape. Terrell Riddick gets 5 play recognition. And we'll run through practice here quick. Yeah, Riddick's going to take some time. Will I watch England versus USA on Black Friday? I imagine I'll watch at least a little bit. Fulton's not going to play in this game. He's got a hip. And no injuries on offense. I've only watched about 5 minutes of the World Cup, and it was like the ending of the first U.S. game. I don't know. Maybe I'll get around to it. Let me see some stats here so far. We've had a lot of passes. Passing game, I think, has looked good. Let's do a little more running in this one. And then Burks 170, Phillips 145, Taylor's look good. Taylor's going to make this team. And Sal Sexton has looked really good too. Defensively, I'm just begging for a little bit more pass rush. We only have 2 sacks. Cedric Samuel has a couple tackles for loss. That's something to keep an eye on. Gotta head out. Thanks for the content. I'll finish this when I get home. Every time you say Terrell Riddick, I think Theo Riddick. Appreciate it, Robert. Yeah, I keep forgetting his name too for some reason. Not because of Theo Riddick, though. Keep having to remind myself it's Terrell Riddick. I think I'm getting like Hassan Reddick in my head. And maybe now you mentioning Theo Riddick might be a little more confusion for me. Was there anything else I was going to do pregame here? Because we don't have any injuries. So it's not that. Fulton's not going to play here in Game 3 of the preseason. So I guess we're good for our last contest. CMC finished 4th in rushing yards before he finally retired. Zeke passed Emmitt Smith. Yeah, Zeke sims well for the long haul here. feel like I got to sneeze. Now it's going away. It might be safe. The jet sweep might be more of a part of our offense now with the added speed. I think McCole Hardman is the easy jet sweep gadget guy. PS5 loading is fast. Yeah, it's one of the best things on the console. So many games are very fast, especially like the like PS5 exclusive games, like Ghost of Tsushima is from like dashboard to game, lightning quick, loading into your actual like save file, also lightning quick, and the game doesn't drop frames or really have any problems whatsoever performance-wise.
Here we go. Set.
All right. Getting underway here in the finale of preseason. I shouldn't have thrown that ball. So, I do keep my starters in here just because the CPU will, so it keeps the risk of injury uniform. But I'm not going to be playing very recklessly with Willis. There you go. McCole Hardman makes the catch. We get ourselves a first down. Yeah, Samuel got hurt on the kickoff, but he should be good to return later in the game. I want to see more of him. Hopefully get out of here with no major issues. What does broad jump equate to in scouting? I think jumping. For whatever that rating is worth. I don't think it's one you have to worry about too much. McCole Hardman! Ah. Now's the time to experiment with that play. I wish those kind of misdirection trick plays were a little more useful. I want to see Sexton moved around a little bit as well. Downfield, and a nice catch made by Denzel Mims. All right. He had a couple of open drops last night that we were definitely upset by. But plays like that might keep him a roster spot. We'll see. Like, Phillips is going to make it. Taylor is going to make it. Is there room for Mims as the 6th receiver? Is going to be the question. Give me Ridley across the middle now for a first down. So I didn't think that our preseason passing game would look this good. This feels really promising right now. I thought vertical would translate to jumping. I think both might. Broad jump could also be strength, yeah. Bench press is the big strength one. Ooh, please. 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 My dog is getting in front of the projector right now. He's ruining our light show. Third and 2. Gotta go to Henry. Gotta get the first down. That's illegal. That is not allowed. Oh, we need to get out of here. ACL sprain. Could that be out for week 1? An ACL sprain might leave him out for week 1 of the season. Willis! What a throw! Oh. Wow. Oh, it's going to be an interesting year, everybody. That's going to be a couple weeks. Is my camera in the way? It was a torn labrum. ACL sprain for Jenkins. Torn labrum for Sexton. After a perfect opening drive by Malik Willis. That says out for game on Jenkins. This one says TBD. What is Sal's NFL comp? I mean, the way he plays and his athleticism, Travis Kelce. Hey, Kane, you're the best. I'm sad to hear about the delay for the new college football game, but I am excited for more Roadrunner football. Keep making great content. Sheldon, you are the best. And yeah, it's disappointing, but you know, it's kind of par for the course in this industry right now. Games are not often coming out on time, and a lot of the ones that are shouldn't have. So if they needed a delay, I believe them. And yeah, that means more UTSA and another year waiting for the next college football game.
Here we go, set.
Hopefully we do not have any more major injuries here. Desmond Ridder out to Kyle Pitts. So you get to play with your fun tight end and I don't. I don't see that as being all that fair. Patterson, a Hall of Famer? You know, when it comes to special teams, they do need some love, I think. Like, I think Devin Hester is for sure a Hall of Famer in my book. And I think that Patterson with the most kick return touchdowns of all time, he should also be in the conversation. I don't think he developed the same reputation as Hester despite being so good. But I guess we'll see. I don't know why 35 was even in the game here. But I'm glad he made the play against Drake London. Yeah, you know what? Matthew Slater also did come to mind because of like how many years he's been like a special teams ace of the Patriots. I'm pretty sure he has like more Pro Bowl catches than NFL like regular season catches. Yeah, I don't know if I want to use Henry anymore. I got to get Raheem Mostert some snaps with the ones. Tannehill went to the Seahawks after I cut him. Little pinball action there. Mostert bounces forward. Should we call like some QB draws now with Willis? 6:54 to go in the first quarter. I want this quarter to end hopefully soon. I forget, in preseason game 3 here in this game, do they only have the starters play one quarter? I shouldn't be running around with Willis too much. Just habit. Go to defense. Sexton's injury rating was actually one of the lowest in the class. Don't forget, that was one of the things. He had a very low injury rating. I think he was one of the 10 most injury-prone players in the class. Yeah, I love watching Patterson play. I mean, when he was with the Vikings even, it was like, dude, play this guy at running back. And it took like 4 teams for it to really happen on a more full-time basis. Cordero Patterson up the middle. Yeah, it might show the length on that injury now, but I'm going to guess it's 3 weeks. Especially if he has low injury, or it's toughness that determines injury length. It's still TBD, so we don't know yet. Oh yeah, Fulton's not playing. That's why we have Jackson in there at corner. Cordero. Not this time, buddy. You know what this situation needs?
Let's go.
Intercepted by Kevin Byard at the 1. Ball hawk Byard does it again. You got to have one of these on deck at all times. Yeah, the chair is better at playing this game than I am. Should I call a jet sweep at the 1? Maybe not. Ah, I got out of there. You're not stopping me in the end zone. Patterson. The Hall of Famer to be, I hope. I think this is the last jersey I ever got. Hardman is not even on the screen right now, but let's maybe try to throw it his way. Oh. Tried to go for Ridley to no avail. About to make me get my Stafford Lions color rush jersey out. That's what I'm talking about. A little play action. Oh no, it's a safety. I tried dumping it there to Manhurts and clearly didn't have the time when I'm being sacked by 3 players. This is actually an Irv Smith jersey. Can injury rating be improved? I don't think so, unfortunately. Desmond Ridder, right on target for Drake London. Tyler Algier checks in. Hit by Riddick and finished off by Cunningham. Why are all the running backs being waived? I don't know. We have Melvin Gordon and Darrell Henderson now available. Anybody else I miss? Wide open, easy. Yeah, we're just not getting any sort of pass rush whatsoever. I'll have to look at some tests and just see if that's consistent with other teams and look for a change. Don't know yet. There's a little pressure on Ridder.
Set. Set.
The screen. Cordero can't make the catch on it.
Ready. Ready. Right. 97. Ready.
1:29 to go in the first. Ritter to the outside, but out of bounds. He is 3 for 10. Really? Favorite Vikings coach since you became a fan? I don't, oh, I almost got there. I destroyed the kicker, though. I wish I could remember, like, the Denny Green days more, but I only got to see him coach the Vikings for a couple of years. So if we go, like, post-Denny Green, I mean, it's Zimmer. I mean, KOC's only been in Minnesota for a year, so I don't think he's really eligible, but Zimmer had a few really good seasons. Unfortunately, it fizzled out so disappointingly in the last 4 years. Really don't leave a great taste. Just the way everything fell apart and how that fallout occurred. But Zimmer has been one of the better coaches for the Vikings.
Come on. Come on. Set.
Realistic to replace Russ year one of a Broncos franchise. I mean, who are you replacing him with? Where are the picks coming in to get you the player? Like, what's the move there? Is it like a Zach Wilson second chance or something? Because clearly, too, if you have, like, updated rosters and ratings, he is not going to be in a good spot for you at all. Can't believe Sal's hurt, man. Man hurts. Leslie Frazier deserves another chance. I agree. I would like to see a Leslie Frazier team that doesn't have Christian Ponder and Matt Castle as quarterbacks. And I think with how good that defense has been, that it's coming to be about time that Leslie gets his second chance there to be a head coach. I'd love to see it.
Go.
They still got starters in here.
Let's go. Let's go.
It's a fake. I'm going downtown. Hardman trying to run after it, and he can't get there. We are able to overthrow McCole Hardman. So close. That was really nice, though. I think I want to mix in one of these running backs. Let's get Rose in there with the starters. Let's get Paul Taylor in there with the starters. Why not? Can't play Sal Sexton, unfortunately. What do we got here? They're moving a lot of guys around, it looks like. Give me Paul Taylor in the slot. I did want to do a little bit more running the ball in this game. I keep reminding myself that.
Ready.
Yeah, Sexton is probably going to miss the first couple games of the year if I had to estimate. With a torn labrum. Suffered here in this preseason game. And that low injury rating is just something we're going to have to monitor and unfortunately worry about. How about we give Ridley a shot downfield? He's got it against his former team. Ridley out of bounds inside the 10. I can already feel the difference in this receiving core. A pitch count? I think maybe not like giving him too many touches in close succession or something. I don't know. I mean, I don't want to have to be careful with a player of his caliber. The fake. The roll. The throw. Touchdown, Calvin Ridley. I could have ran that thing in backwards with Willis. But we're getting those passing touchdowns up. Actually, though, for XP purposes, rushing is more beneficial for your quarterback. The yards they get are more valuable than passing yards. I'm not 100% on touchdowns, but like running quarterbacks get such an extra boost to their development because they get rushing yards. Especially if you're a user and you're actually getting a lot of them. Just play like Lockett with him. Yeah. Yeah. I love that we have two guys, though, now that we can trust to go vertical. Not that I want to be a vertical team. I just want the option. Because it hasn't been one. We've gotten a lot faster in just one offseason. And all that speed, too, is centered around Malik Willis, which is the really scary part for opposing teams. I might stream a regular season matchup at some point. It's definitely not going to be a regular thing, but I might make an event out of one or two in particular. Depends. Ritter finally gets Ritter it. Man. I'm going to have to take a look, though, at that CPU pass rush. I'm really curious about that. They're getting a lot of long pockets. Dumped it to Patterson. Been a long time, Kane. How you been? My daughter's now 18. Was 9 when I started watching you. Love your content. That's awesome. A lot of you guys just around here for the longest time. Thank you for the super chat. And everybody who sent one tonight. Ooh, he threw him open there. I think I want to give Daniel Hunter the second half. Is it starters play 3 quarters in this game? I'm guessing it is. Ritter. He's going deep, and the coverage of Jackson was so good, I couldn't even see him. He was so tight to the receiver. Uh-oh. Patterson breaks the tackle. That's not so bad. Robert Woods with 2 touchdowns on the ticker. See, it's just a move working well for everybody. Win-win. Well, I love to see suspensions and violations in the college football game, but I'm not confident we will see anything like that. Ritter. This one is knocked down. It might have been Claybrooks. So our secondary has been up to the challenge throughout this game. I wanted the fair catch yet. I couldn't switch back to Hardman fast enough.
Here we go.
This has been a lot of fun, though, with Willis and the new playmakers on offense. Yeah, I'm not going to risk it on that one. Been watching since I was 12. I'm 22 now. Uh-oh. Rose lost the football. He just dropped it. And the Falcons will take over. The rookie just... I don't know what happened there. The quarterback depth chart, it's going to be Willis and then Tyrod Taylor. And then probably Daniel Hunter. But is he on the active? Is he on the practice squad? That is the question. All right, you fumble. You're going to concede some of the rushing attempts now for Joe Boyd. Started watching around 13. I am 21 now. That's wild to think about. Cordero inside the 10. We don't need this. We really don't need this.
Let's go.
What are you doing? All right, you switch your play. I'm switching my play. You're switching your play again. I'm switching my play again. I'm back to where I started now. Ritter on second down. All that for losing 4 on a swing pass. Pulled groin. Pulled groin for Terrell Riddick. He is out for the game. I'm not sure if that's going to leak into week 1 at all. We'll see. Yep, I am on all Madden. All pro just don't work for me in this type of series. Ritter. Plenty of time. End zone. What a catch! Cordero Patterson. Right in front of Caleb Farley. How about that? Yeah, where does the time go, man? I can't believe it's almost 2023. That seems impossible. Rose fumbled again.
Ready, break.
That's going to be hard to make the team with those fumbles. Oh, man. Now we got Peyton Manning here just audibling over and over again. Wide open! And that is going to go for a touchdown. Desmond Ritter. Marquez Callaway. Touchdown. Rose going to the XFL. I'll have to see what his carry rating is. But that is 2 in a row. Rose, the new Melvin Gordon. 2 of you just said that back to back. I don't think he can be kick returning now. That's going to have to be somebody new. Let's go, Paul Taylor? But yeah, that carry rating could be a concern. Is my camera in the way here? I don't think so. It's at an 80. Joe Boyd is higher. 80 is still low, though. He's the lowest running back on the team in terms of carrying. Raheem Mostert has been known as a fumbler as well, and he has 81. So he might be on the practice squad. But we're going to give... oh. Yeah, Joe Boyd's going to be getting carries now. It's his turn. Does this turn into an opportunity, though, for Joe Boyd? Out of Maryland. Met in the backfield, no shot. Willis. On second down, he gets out of there quickly. We slide down, no contact. I don't like Mostert as a returner either because of the carrying. And I don't think that you get enough opportunities where it's like, oh, the speed would make a huge difference here. It's just not super likely to do much on those returns. A little play fake now. Give me a Conquo for a gain of about 5. I do want to get more carries here. I don't like 3rd and 3, though, with the way this line has blocked. But I suppose, you know, if you're a power back, you know, 3rd and 3 has to be in your wheelhouse. Loosen the box a little bit there, and what are we supposed to do? Javon Hargrave. That's Moody. He's been opening the door for him to get into the backfield this whole time. Nate Davis is in a spot here. Yeah, let's get Church in there, man. Throw in Linval as a kick returner. You're going to have to grab his gas mask for him. His oxygen mask. Suppose there's a difference between the two. That is going to take a rest around the 4. He almost ran into that. He almost gave us the ball. All right. I would like a quicker drive here. Cordero. That's more like it, Linval. Former Viking meets former Viking. And again, Patterson makes a move out to the right. And there he goes. Cordero is off to the races once again. I said I wanted a quick drive, and a 96-yard touchdown makes it pretty quick. Cordero, man. You put on the jersey, and he's just becoming unstoppable. We would like to offer a trade for Cordero Patterson. The jersey has too much power. Paul Taylor. All right, let's see if we can do a little bit more now with the running game. We bring in Timmy Church. We got Rouse out there. We got Manhurts. Got a little bit more on that one. He does seem, though, like his acceleration is a little bit like heavy machinery. Maybe a dump truck. There's a Conquo. Malik Willis. Arthur Smith left. And now you don't get to coach him. There's Titans offensive coordinator. And he fumbled the football. We would like to trade for Cordero Patterson. He's going out wide suddenly. Dude, this audibling. What are they doing to me? It's Ritter across the middle. When do they fumble? When's our turn? Feels later than it is because it gets dark at like 5:45 now. That night chose not to have any lights on. That's on me. Besides those. Ritter. Oh, there's the pressure. Finally. Welcome back to Harold Landry. Hoping for a big year out of him. I'm going to call a timeout. Mims and a pick for Patterson. I bet it would work. I bet it would. Outside and caught. I'm guessing he's still their #1 running back. I mean, this is the starting offense, and he's been in there the entire time. I'd love to have Patterson in one of my series again. They dump it to him now on 3rd and 12. All right. Field goal team coming on. I should have used the timeout earlier, but I did not. Yeah, next person to fumble gets cut. We have to draw the line somewhere. Yeah, I mean, Hartman as the kick returner, we could consider. I do plan on having him as the punt returner. But as far as kick returns, I haven't decided. Paul Taylor, would you like to steal that job? Willis is going to fumble and make you cut him. Yeah, there might be a few exceptions. Oh, what'd I call this play? Doesn't make any sense. But we're going to head to the air. Ridley! Nope.
Okay, break. Ready.
You know what you do here? You dump it off to Boyd. He gets 9. That worked. Let's go shotgun.
Come on, come on. Hey.
Hardman right to left here, maybe? If we can't go vertical. 4th and inches. Yeah, I'm going to punt. You can boo. I'm at my own 35. It's not time for a Brandon Staley. Just get me to the second half. Yeah, trajectory is one of those things that's a little tricky. You do get a degree of control, but
Ready, ready.
not quite
Black block.
what I want there. And there is free-form passing, and I just choose, or like whatever they have now, target passing. I just choose not to use it. All right, let's sim to the second half. Run inside. We could use the help and defend the inside run, please. But I'm guessing it's still backups in there. Or still starters, rather. Yeah, I see Ritter getting ready, so it's everybody we've already seen to this point. And Patterson will get 1. But we got to start bringing in backups, man. This is just too much for the starters, I think. Backup offense next time we take the field. I actually need the playing time for these guys. But can we get off the field on 3rd down? We got to get the audible. So they have right now, Marquez Callaway is the running back, and wide open is Cordarrelle Patterson. Of course. I mean, they audibled to a cover 2 beater, and I just stayed in it. They just keep audibling. What do you know? Ritter, pressured, flag down. That's on us. Roughing the passer. I didn't think we got close enough to the quarterback to ever rough the passer. So that's a good sign, actually.
Let's go now. Shot, 17.
Defending empty is one of my least favorite things to try and do. Doing it really well on this play, though. And down he goes. How about Jeffrey Simmons.
Down.
I'm backing off the coverage now.
Commit red. Check pink. Blue check.
Go inside zone here like you want.
Check white.
No. Ritter dumps it off to Patterson, who's playing Cordero here in preseason fantasy football. He would win you the game for sure. 3rd and 19. Not much. Give me the ball back. It's just how they have the third game set up. They don't do the subs until the 4th quarter, I guess. But at this point, it's like, you're not giving me enough chances to see these backups, so I'm going to have to do it myself. I get Jeffrey Simmons way out of the game. Let's get Hero Landry out and put in Rashad Weaver. And then Bernard has made more plays than Gardner, so he gets the little edge there. Just got to edit this. Give me Cedric Samuel and Rashad Weaver. And inside, I want Rashard Parker and Greg Robertson. Linebacker, give me the 89 speed guy. He is Max Wheeler, along with Chance Campbell. And then we'll get Martin Irving. All right. We are facing a starting defense. We have our starting line in there, but the rest are backups. Yeah, Church already doing a much better job there in the place of Moody. So, there's a noticeable difference. Joe Boyd actually had himself a nice run there. Yeah, mass subs would be awesome. Even better if I could truly, like, set them. Oh, what is up with these running backs? Just a weird game. Suddenly fumbles left and right. We're playing so much defense in this game. I don't think these guys can beat Chestnut. Wide open. Kyle Pitts. They barely use him in Madden. See, they get it realistic sometimes.
Let's go.
Might have to look at the waiver wire for more running backs. I'm shocked Patterson didn't score again, but he might have a second chance.
Here we go.
Come on, Parker.
Quick, yellow.
They're going to throw for it. Ritter to his right. Going to throw it away.
On the set.
I don't need more running backs, really. It's like for a 4th spot, looking for a guy to just surprise us, or a practice squad guy. Like, we have plenty of running backs on this team. We're going to roll into the year with Henry, Mostert, Haskins, Chestnut, probably. It was more so to see if anybody could threaten Chestnut's role, and we haven't seen that ability yet. Their ratings are better, but they're not playing better, which is more important to me. So Chestnut's going to play now, and we're going to hope he does not put the ball on the ground, or I'm going to lose my mind. What's up with this game right now? Nobody can hold on to the ball.
Ready.
Paul Taylor has put it on the ground. A shot to the end zone. A little too tall there. I need Ben Jarvis Green Ellis to return kicks. He never fumbled. Paul Taylor's carrying is a 66. He will not be returning kicks. I might just have to throw Hassan Haskins back there or something. Hassan Haskins won't fumble back there.
On the 10 cycle.
Here's a quick pass, and it's intercepted! Kevin Byard, number 2 on the day. We got a break. And now, Chestnut, please. Please keep the ball in your hands. I was like afraid to try and win that tackle battle. Because what if I fumble? Motion man is Phillips. Give him the ball. Hurry up.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Third down and 4 for Daniel Hunter. Throwing sideline, and it's knocked away from Taylor. Nicely played. That drive didn't last long. Mims have any drops yet? No, he hasn't dropped the ball. He had a couple nice catches.
Ready, set.
There goes Patterson. He makes a move, and Campbell, he won't catch him. Patterson's gone. What is going on? This is ugly. CPAT is just destroying this whole game. He is the preseason MVP. Hassan Haskins now on the kick return. At least we didn't fumble this time. There's Denzel Mims. Makes the catch for a gain of 5. Get the chair back on the sticks. Yeah. I might have to get replaced here. Paul Taylor. First down. That was a terrible spot. But hey, we got to see Chestnut in here carry the rock. 3rd and inches. Running behind Timmy Church. He works up into the 2nd level. I can already feel a development of trust running behind Timmy Church. Number 65. Look at him. He's just blocking so well.
Let's go now.
Nope. But let's try the right side. We can't only run left. Or can we? To the right. A first down. Chestnut. This is an interesting play action play. Fake it. Hunter to the end zone. He underthrew it. I mean, I didn't really give him a good chance there. Ah. The play action game, man, is where all the fun lives.
Here we go, shot.
Why does Church... He does look kind of tiny there. Somebody just brought up add 1 to his weight for the body type unglitch. I haven't heard of that. Could be a thing. That's overthrown. Well, we had some impressive incompletions there. We had some fun moments. And a punt. That means it's time for a little more Cordero Patterson before he gets fitted for his Gold Hall of Fame jacket. Yeah, I threw that deep ball kind of late, but I think if I threw it too early, the safety was going to have a better chance to react. Probably should have thrown it earlier, though. Patterson. You know, he's only at 204 yards. It's not that bad.
Set, go. Set.
Patterson. Hit down.
Ready, ready.
And now can you get me a stop? 3rd and 4. Ritter in trouble. Working to his left. He gets out of there. Give me the ball. Moving the weight up by 1. All right, I'll check it out. We'll say he had a really big post-game burrito. Paul Taylor. Held on to the ball at least. And now more Daniel Hunter. It's a play fake. And the running back is open. And that should take us into the 4th now and the true backup showcase, I guess. And they have messed with my entire depth chart. We are going to have to do it again. Give me a moment. Really wish this was a lot easier to manage. Yeah, we do not need Christian Fulton playing safety. I know I don't have many safeties. So just throw Gardner back there with Theo Jackson. Slot is Paul Taylor. Give me Rashad Weaver. Give me Cedric Samuel. And that should do it. All right, so one play here, I guess, with Mostert and the guys here. And it's a gain of 5.
Here we go, here we go.
And now Chestnut is back in. And fights from the first defender, but then gets taken down by the next. 4th down, we're going to go for it, and we are going to run. We're going to run left. 4th and 2. Chestnut not having it. And we give the ball back to the Falcons. Is that Mariota? Ooh, nice play. Cedric Samuel. I feel like he's had his moments then. That's at least 3 TFLs for him. Really like that. And now on the keeper, Mariota still got some wheels. Into the open, past defenders, embarrassing themselves all over the field. 38 yards. Looking like Matt Ryan out there running the football. And Mariota does it again. 1st down. 51 yards rushing. We are going to allow some records here in this game. It's got to be close to 300. Probably get there before all is said and done. Mariota revenge game. Yeah, we had to watch out for that here. Preseason, doesn't matter. The revenge game narrative lives on. They run with Algier. And he almost gets into the end zone. From the 1. Running inside, Algier. Didn't get in. And one more try on 3rd down. The fake to Algier. Pass to the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Justin Richardson. You know, it's not a big deal to allow 45 points in a preseason game. Yeah, I don't know about the run defense. It might not be very good. I will do a little bit of testing to see, like, if anything needs to be tweaked. But we'll see. It might still be a weakness. Don't bother. Giving up a lot of big chunk plays, though, and I don't like that. If you haven't already done so, please drop a like. We're at 184. Can we get the 284 here for Cordero? 384 would be nice. 3 touchdowns for number 84. We can't get to 384, can we? Gonna roll into pressure here if I call this. Daniel Hunter getting that 1st down. Why you still got the tag on your jersey? I guess I've never taken it off. I haven't wore this thing a whole lot. It's really more for display. A fake. He's open, and it's caught by Manhurts. The icing on the cake right there. This is the only game I've played where the fumbles are just non-stop. Algier. Algier to the outside. Samuel's there again in the running game. Dude, this Samuel guy might be something. Everybody else is, like, struggling here in the running game, and this isn't a good look for anybody. Yeah, that's got to be 300 right there on the ground as a team. Ooh. 6 fumbles versus 0, yeah. And nothing from the CPU side of things either. They're running like we have 8 players on defense. It's a run. Algier couldn't quite get in. I wish he did. Save us some time. And from the 1, they fake it. And the pass is dropped. Oh, I like the Rams as a franchise team. I think they're in a really difficult spot with their lack of picks and lack of young talent. So I love them as an option. Mariota. Touchdown. Nicely done. 52 points isn't even that many. If you think about it, 50 is not that big of a number. I can name like a million numbers higher than 50. All right. Can I get one more drive to send us to the regular season with some positivity, please? If anybody fumbles here, you're cut. A screen for Racy McMath, who did not fumble.
On the ball now. On the ball. Ready.
Give me Phillips. Whew. Yep. I like where coverage is getting right now because I'm able to read the leverage and just say that should work, and it keeps working. Caught by McMath. We hurry things up.
On the ball now.
We'll head to the air again. Daniel Hunter gets us a couple. Have I thrown an interception in this game? I mean, I'm probably going to, but I don't think I have. I had to have, but maybe not. There's still time. Uh-oh. I'm out of there.
Ready.
Thank you, Mike. I'm glad you like the Cordero jersey here. Okonkwo got it inside the 5. How about this final drive for Daniel Hunter and the offense? What I imagine will be their final drive. Chestnut. Touchdown. It's all about how you finish, right? The comeback starts now. It may. Oh! Bullock! Throw in! We got 2 more for ya! Ha ha! They never saw it coming. Does ideal forcing passes matter for a QB? If they're controlled by the CPU, that'd be it. Yeah, right. I went for a user hit stick there. Of course they don't fumble. We got them right where we want them. Algier. Samuel made the tackle again. Is he already like a guy we might have to play more when it comes to like run heavy teams? He just missed that time. Algier to the 21. They'll probably kneel out the clock now. So that is going to be game. The Cordero Patterson experience was a really fun event. Oh, they only have 375 yards rushing? That's not even that many. That's like what Navy gets in a week. Cordero Patterson, the kick return champion and the MVP of this game. Let C-Pat take the last knee. Actually, that would hurt his rushing yardage. Don't let him do that. That was fun. I've never had as much fun as I just had allowing 50-plus points. Let's start with the Falcons. They didn't throw it a whole lot for yardage because they're busy doing this. Might take a look at those running sliders. I'll test a couple things out before week 1. I got some time. Cordero led them in receiving as well because he can literally do it all. But for the Tennessee Titans, we have had a really good passing game in preseason. When have I ever had a good passing game in the preseason? It doesn't happen. And it happened with this team, with Ridley, with Sexton, with McCole Hardman, with the tight ends outside of Sexton even. Manhurts. Running game, though, left a lot to be desired. The fumbles were all over the place. But I feel like we have a lot of really good passing game weapons. 2 sacks in this game, a few tackles for loss, 4 tackles for Cedric Samuel. I need a thumbnail. Who gets on the thumbnail here? I just got to grab something. Well, is Madden even going to let me? I got a Ritter sack there that I can record quick. An interception for Byard. A Cordero touchdown. I mean, like, that would make sense, but I need a Titan in the thumbnail. "96 yards. We got a few sacks in there. Manhurts. Malik Willis getting sacked. Yeah, they didn't really save me a whole lot. Why do they have to delete all these replays? Why EA? MLB carries every single replay to the end. All of them. Believe it or not, I gave up 53 points, and I threw no interceptions. We fumbled like 6 times. They weren't giving me a lot of options here for thumbnail shots. So I can work with that. And my cam shouldn't be on the recording file at all. Only visible on stream. Perfect. Believe it or not, no interceptions from me in this game. We passed the ball so well. There was a Willis touchdown throw. It was sweet, too. It was really nice. So we got to pick up the pieces now after losing a few players due to injury here in the last game. And then I lost connection to the EA server. You know, that's part of the game. That's a feature. Wait. Are you kidding me? It didn't even save that game. So now every time I play Madden, I get to think about the possibilities of that. It's like 53 points never happened. Exactly. So the stats are going to be all messed up now. Injuries are going to be all messed up now. Yeah, Cordero's masterpiece is gone. That is so annoying. That's the first time I've had that happen to me in this game. Do we just simulate to the preseason bye? Probably just sim it, huh? No, it won't pick up where we left off. Madden didn't want Kane to have a game with no interceptions. I don't get many of those. They took it away from me, Gary. Thank you for the super chat. Yeah. So I think what we'll probably do there is simulate it. Maybe turn like injuries off for the sim. And then Sexton misses week 1 to keep that storyline and comes back week 2. Does that seem okay? Because he was set to probably miss 2 weeks. Come back for week 2. Jenkins was only an end of game deal. And I don't think there were any other major injuries. We still give up... Oh, I thought it said 42. It was 24. Wasn't as bad. Yeah, that's annoying, though. Oh, I hope that doesn't happen in anything else I do. Just randomly lose connection like that. So, we are going to have to get this team down to a 53-man roster now. Daniel Hunter had some good moments in there. He's 57 overall. I think I might put Dante Rose on the practice squad. One fullback. Maybe Armin Booth, who didn't get to play, goes on to the practice squad. He's just the speed guy. Pure speed. Set your team captains as well. Yeah, we can definitely do that. I want to keep around Armin Booth. We'll probably let Des Fitzpatrick go. Oh, he's still eligible for the practice squad, but there are just too many ratings that I have to work on, I think. Racy McMath. Yeah, similar. We're going to work with some new receivers on the practice squad. So 6 receivers at the most. Kevin Rader, 28 years old, but 3rd year. Yeah, we're going to let him go. And then Mike Russell, who struggled in that first game yesterday, will go on the practice squad. We'll cut Jordan Roos. We'll cut Brett Jones. Probably going to cut James Hurst as well. We'll get there. Have a couple more tackles here for the squad. And let's move Church to left guard. And have him gain a pound, I guess. I don't know why he would need it. And then at defensive end, we don't have a lot of guys there. Or D tackle. We'll put Wheeler on the practice squad. I might not get us down to 53 tonight. But I'm just kind of making the ones that feel obvious right now. We'll put Gardner on the practice squad. Just trying to see how many more spots we have to cut. So that was kind of the first easy round of cuts for me. And we still need to get 5 more players onto the squad or cut. So I can wrap that up tomorrow. And I'll get highlights for a preseason video. I just can't believe it, it didn't record that game. Gotta love EA servers, man. I would love to not play cloud franchise, but offline is screwed up too. Past year 5, you have to worry about your game being able to load because of another bug that EA has sat on for 3 years like it doesn't exist. I'll take a quick look though at who else was possibly released or on other practice squads. I wouldn't feel good doing that. But also, he's not the Ramondre in real life, probably. But yeah, he's on the practice squad. $75 overall. He will not last long there. Someone's gonna get him. I don't think I even need a running back though. Julio Jones is available. Melvin Gordon's available. Yeah, we're okay at running back. But if we ever need somebody, there are some names. Julio's available. So yeah, that's the one thing then. We'll just have Sal Sexton miss his first game. The injury here didn't hold, but he'll make his debut in week 2 at home. So Manhurts is going to have to start week 1. I might have to sign another tight end so we have 3. Or actually, probably just have Leonard Rouse as the 3rd tight end in that game. And just deal with it that way. But I think that's about gonna do it then. We got to see a lot of cool stuff here in the preseason games. So now it's just, does Daniel Hunter make the team? Is there room? I don't think Joe Boyd makes the team. We'll put him on the practice squad too. Yeah. That gets us down to 4 more cuts needed. And then, does Mims make the team is a question. Paul Taylor definitely does. I don't think we need James Hurst. So that would mean we only have to make 3 more moves. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 linemen is fine. Our depth here along the D-line doesn't always look great. Martin Irving might make it as a UDFA. We're going to have a few of them make the team. I don't know how to pronounce his last name, but he's a roster bubble guy too. Maybe practice squad. I don't know about Javon Bernard. It has him as a captain, but he's not a captain. It has him as a 4-year captain. He's got 4 stars. So I'll have a little bit more to sort out before we get ready for week 1, but that is going to do it, everybody. I hope you enjoyed the preseason streams. It was fun to get to do this again. It's fun to not have my draft reset. It's not fun when the game doesn't record a result, and hopefully that's the last time it happens. I probably have a couple slider situations that get figured out, but I think we'll be on to week 2, or year 2, before too long. I would say next week. Probably want to get a UTSA video going, and then give myself just a couple more days to get the sliders just right for week 1. And then the games count, and hopefully our passing game can look half as good as it did here in preseason. Well, that's going to do it for tonight, everybody. I appreciate all of you coming to hang out, all the new members, all the super chats, and just everybody keeping the conversation going. It was a fun night. I appreciate you for it, and I will see you all when the Titans franchise continues very soon. Have a great rest of your night, and I'll see you again probably tomorrow with something. Take it easy, guys. And happy Thanksgiving. I know we're 2 days early, but happy Thanksgiving.